This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
8:45, this is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The news edited by Lal Mallavarachi and read by Niranjan Abesundara. Defence Minister expenditure heads passed in Parliament. Minavangala Palagoda COVID-19 cluster exceeds 22,000 cases. Cyclonic storm Berubi is moving away from the island. A-level examination results to be issued in 4 months. In world news, US hits record COVID cases and hospitalizations. The expenditure heads of the Ministry of Defence has passed in Parliament today with amendments following a vote. 137 parliamentarians voted in favour while 5 voted against. MP Selvaraja Gajendran, Gajendra Kumar Ponnambalam, Sulm Adikaranathan, Govindhan Karunakaran and Vino Nogarathilingam voted against the third reading vote on the Ministry of Defence. Expected heads of the Ministry of Defence and State Ministries of Internal Security, Home Affairs and Disaster Management were taken up for debate on day 10 of the Committee State debate on the 2021 budget. Fresh COVID-19 positive cases were identified in Sri Lanka. The total number of cases reported from the Minavangala Palagoda cluster reached 22,211. Department of Government Information said 350 more persons were tested positive for the virus. All the new cases are close contacts of the Palagoda Fish Market cluster, reports confirmed. With the new development, Sri Lanka has confirmed 25,760 coronavirus infections to date. According to Health Ministry data, 19,032 of the confirmed patients have been made complete recovery from the virus. Meanwhile, 622 active cases are still receiving treatment. This news broadcast comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
Sri Lanka Insurance Motor Plus Ladies Only, protecting you who drives our nation forward.
Minister of Justice Ali Sabri said imprisonment is not the solution for drug-addicted convicts. Participating in the Committee State debate in Parliament today, he said nearly 52% of current inmates in prison are addicted to drugs. The minister said imprisonment is not a long-term solution for this. Minister Sabri said studies are currently underway determining whether some detainees could be rehabilitated instead. Out of the 28,054 inmates in Sri Lankan prisons, nearly 11,500 have undergone PCR tests for COVID-19 diagnosis, the Justice Minister added. And that ends local news for now.
Every morning, my drive is not just to work. I'm driving my nation's progress.
Sri Lanka Insurance Motor Plus Ladies Only, an exclusive motor insurance designed for you. Up to 75,000 rupees worth instant claim settlements within 3 working hours. Call and move facility, 24/7 roadside assistance, and accommodation cost reimbursements at an accident. Sri Lanka Insurance Motor Plus Ladies Only, protecting you who drives our nation forward.
Only from Sri Lanka Insurance.
A mother knows the pain of each member of the family. Siddhalepa, the trusted relief for aches and pains.
An effective therapy for relief from cold, sneezing, flu, headaches, swelling due to toothaches, rheumatic, discomforts, and muscular aches and pains. Siddhalepa, the Vedha Mahatmya in every home.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedha Mahatmya.
The Commissioner General of Examination, Sanath Purita, said the results of the 2020 GCE Advanced Examination will be released in 4 months. Speaking at a media briefing at the Government Information Department today, he said paper marking has commenced in selected areas at present. He noted the A-level examination results are issued within a 4-month period, adding that following the conclusion of the exam paper, the marking commenced only on the 25th of November. The Commissioner General said paper marking is not being carried out within Colombo, Kaluthara, Gampaha and Kunal districts at present, adding they hope to commence marking in the districts on the 5th of December. He claimed that paper marking is currently taking place in 410 centres with another 500 centres yet to begin operations. That was the main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
Brush your teeth twice a day for healthy teeth and gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, your trusted brands in oral care for many years.
Supiriviki Ayurvedic toothpaste for adults. Kakulu Ayurvedic toothpaste for kids. 9 Ayurvedic ingredients of Supiriviki will protect your teeth and strengthen your gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, products from Siddhalepa.
On to Watchlight. Disaster Management Center says 12,252 persons in 3,575 families in the northern eastern provinces have been affected by the Burevi cyclonic storm. 1 person has gone missing in Chunnaham area, while 4 persons in the Pontpere area have been injured. 15 houses in the Jaffna district have been totally damaged. 173 houses in the northern province have been partially damaged. Meanwhile, Mannar District Secretary Mrs. Nandini Stanley said that cooked meals are being supplied to the displaced families who are staying in safer places. That came to in Watchlight. On to world news. US hits record COVID cases, hospitalization. France mourns ex-president Giscard d'Estaing dead at 94. Hackers targeted COVID vaccine supply, cold chain. Record high COVID infections and hospitalization have been reported in the US, with fear they will not slow down in the run after Christmas. The number of people in hospital passed 100,000 for the first time, a figure that has doubled since early November. New cases rose by a record 195,000 yesterday, and the daily death toll of 2,033 was close to a new high. City of Los Angeles has reacted to an unprecedented surge there by ordering residents to stay at home. Valéry Giscard d'Estaing, France's president from 1974-1981, has died at the age of 94. He died of complications from coronavirus, surrounded by his family at a estate in central France. A centre-right pro-Europe politician, he also liberalized laws on divorce, abortion and contraception during his 7 years in power. President Macron said that his presidency had transformed France, and his direction still guides the way. International vaccine supply chain has been targeted by cyber espionage, according to IBM. The company said it tracked a campaign aimed at the delivery cold chain used to keep vaccines at the right temperature during transportation. The attacker's identity is unclear, but IBM said sophistication of their methods indicated a nation state. It follows warnings from governments, including UK's, of the countries targeting aspects of vaccine research. And back to the headlines of the world news. US records COVID cases and hospitalizations. France mourns ex-president Giscard d'Estaing dead at 94. Hackers targeted COVID vaccine supply, cold chain. On to development news. State Minister for Rural Roads and Residual Infrastructure, Nimal Lanza, said the government has implemented development activities in every electorate fulfilling the aspiration of the people. The State Minister expressed his views while inaugurating the development work of the Ragamasoyuta Housing Circle Road. State Minister Lanza said the government which came into power after Gotabaya Rajapaksa became the president has accelerated development activities of the country in a short period of time. On to sports news. Jaffna Stallions won the 9th match of the Lanka Premier League against Gol Gladiators, played in Hambantota, by 5 wickets. Batting first, Gol Gladiators scored 176 wickets in 20 overs. Jaffna Stallions reached the winning target in 19.4 overs. Abhishek Fernandez scored 84 runs with 5 sixers and 7 fours. The 10th match of the Lanka Premier League, the Dambula Vikings versus Kent Huskers, began a short while ago. Kent Huskers won the toss and chose to bat first. That is sports news. On to business news. The Bank of Ceylon successfully raised 10 billion rupees through the issuance of Basel III compliant and perpetual capital bonds with non-viability, full and permanent write-down at an issue price of 100 rupees each on the 1st of December this year. Initial issue of 3 billion rupees was oversubscribed by more than 3 times on its opening day, and the bank decided to close it on the same day. Commenting on the issue, the bank general manager D.P.K. Gunasekara said that this was the bank's second AT1 capital perpetual bond issued during this year. That was business news. Economic news, courtesy of...
Congratulations on your promotion. When will be our treat, huh?
How about today?
Oh no, I was just joking.
It's fine. I have my LOLC credit card with me. Let's go out today.
Introducing LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
Headline inflation as measured by the year-on-year change in the Colombo Consumer Price Index increased marginally to 4.1% in November 2020 from 4.0% in October 2020. This is driven by a monthly increase in prices of items in both food and non-food categories. Meanwhile, food inflation increased marginally to 10.3% in November 2020 from 10.0% in October 2020. Non-food inflation also increased marginally to 1.6% in November 2020 from 1.3% in October 2020. That is economic news.
Hello, Puta. Did you land already?
No, Amma. We're in transit and our flight got delayed.
Oh, really? How is Shani? Poor thing with her pregnancy. She might be feeling very uncomfortable. The airport must be heavily crowded because it's a season.
Amma, calm down. Everything is sorted. Why, I have my LOLC World Card with me. We are at the VIP lounge. There's nothing to worry.
Those who spread goodness radiate happiness to everyone around them. Introducing LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
And on to the weather. Met departments say the cyclonic storm Burevi is moving away from Sri Lanka. Department said influence of the system is expected to gradually reduce now. It is now located closer to the coastal area in between Manna and Punarin. Short thunderstorms occur at times in the northern, north-central, northwestern provinces and in the Trincomalee district. Slow spells of showers may occur in the western Sabaragamuwa province and the Golmatara districts. Naval and fishing communities are advised not to venture into the deep and shallow sea areas off the coast extending from Colombo to Trincomalee via Manna and Kankasanture until tomorrow morning. That was the weather report, and back to the headlines of the news. Defence Ministry expenditure heads passed in Parliament. Minowanga declared COVID-19 cluster exceeds 22,000 cases. Cyclonic storm Burevi is moving away from the island. ALO examination results to be issued in 4 months. In world news, US hits record COVID cases and hospitalizations. That ends the news, and keep entertained all the way till close of transmit at 10, playing your favorite songs for you. Who can it be? None other than Sound with Album, outside the glass panel, all right and ready with all smiles, I guess. Yes, indeed. So over to you, Soundy.